Hello, it's me, Duckman47 here, and today we're going to be looking at some Pokemon cards. Now, I know that I haven't been releasing a lot of videos recently, although I do have some in the works. If you know it, then you do. But right now, I just got a new pack of 20 cards, foil card. Take a look at the package. I did already go through and open these, which, I mean, what else are you going to do? Although, this is not a proper Pokemon. Want to see no actual Pokemon thing on it. What it is if you read the back, you could read that if you'd like. But what it pretty much is someone bought a bunch of Pokemon cards, packaged them, and then sold them to a store. Now, I have these Pokemon cards sorted in a way so that we can look at them in a, let's say, satisfying order. Now, before we begin, I just want to remind you to like, subscribe, and ring that bell if you want to get notified every time I release a new video. Okay, now we can begin. First card we're going to get, right here, the Steel Energy. You know, Steel is actually my favorite type, which could explain why some of my favorite Pokemon are Steel types. Such as, sorry, technical glitch there. Hold on, one moment. Okay, I'm back. Now continuing on what I was saying, Steel's my favorite type, which may explain why some of my favorite Pokemon are Steel types, such as Kling, Clang, and Kling. And I know that a lot of people for some reason get mad at that name, but it's just like, why? It's a name that goes through, it's kind of humorous, plus it makes sense. And I'm just getting off topic here. Let's continue. Next card, another Steel type energy. Next one, another Steel type energy. I promise you, this is the last one. Next, How. Pretty common, but I've heard it can be useful in some decks. And speaking of that, it seems like not many people actually know how to play the card game, just collect the cards, which I'm fine with. Well, it's kind of funny. Now, continuing on, next thing, Lucario Spirit Link. Now, I hold this up to the camera here, so you see promo, which means that this had to come with, I'm guessing, a Mega Lucario box set type thing. You know, one of those big $40 boxes. But continuing on, now I believe we've gone to the Pokemon. Now for these I'm going to go in a bit of a different order. I'm going to take these, show them off quickly, point out anything about them that I find cool. Okay, let's begin. First, Execute. You can kind of see almost as they're interacting. Next, Galarian Darumaka. Nice. Kind of partial to Galar since it's one of the first Pokemon games that I've really gone through and gotten everything. It's the first Pokemon game I completed the Pokédex in. Next, Vulpix. Really like the art on the card. See, it's cute. Next, Electrike. Very nice artwork there. And Electrike is actually, I got an Electrike card is one of the first Pokemon cards I ever got. Got one when he was in a canyon. Hold on a moment, please. Sorry about that. Got some business to take care of, which I took care of. You know how it always is. Now continuing on, Mudbray. Gen 7. Not too bad. Next, Voltorb. Now, I've always thought Voltorb and Electrode are kind of weird, although their shinies have always been awesome. And if you have not played Legends Arceus, or Arceus, or Arceus, I've heard it pronounced all those ways. I'm not going to pick which one. But if you haven't played it and are going to play it, or if you just don't want spoilers for it, then tune out for probably about 10 seconds. I'll try to keep it within 10 seconds. Okay? And skip. Now, the electrode fight in the game, it was so hard for me, I had to retry at least 3-4 times. Now, continuing on. Okay, now, anyone who skipped forward at the time to avoid spoilers is back. Now, the next one, let's show Bronzor. Kind of like Bronzor, but his evolved form, Bronzong, I really don't like. Personal grudge. Next, Litwick. I kind of like Litwick. Always thought it was a cool looking one. Next, Lotad. Nice art. Kind of cool aesthetic. Then, not much else. Next, a Toxel. It's a weird kind of form that the Toxel, not form, a stance. It looks like it's flying, or if it's a sticker plastered on a background, because if you look at the background angled the correct way, and then if you look at the Toxel angled the correct way, the background's different. Do not know the reason for that. Next, Galarian Farfetch'd. Took me a while to get this guy in the game. Next, Dreepy. It's a kind of a weird art of him because it makes him look more like a snake than what he actually is, and you can't really see his arms very well. But who am I to judge? Next, Growlithe, or Growlithe. I always struggle saying his name, but just a base Growlithe. Next, Binacle. Kind of cool art, showing how they'd sleep on each other, or if they're sleeping. Can't really tell. Next, Clefairy. Real neat Clefairy art. Looks like it's hurtling on an asteroid. And you can see the star pieces there. And that, can't quite tell what that is. But it makes sense because Clefairy's origins were from space. Now, final card. Drum sound effect. Just imagine a drum sound effect. Is Carkol. The general shine of a fighting type. I like Carkol somewhat. I don't really like its design, but it has sentiment because in my Galarian or my Galar playthrough, Sword and Shield, I used a Colossal. Well, that's all the cards. I mean, for now, I'll try to get another video out sometime soon, so keep your eye peeled for that. Push the bell if you want a notification on when that comes out. Hint, it's gonna be really soon. Hopefully, next 1-2 days. Okay, until next time, bye!